Good morning. Today is Thursday, January 9th. We have, as of midnight, the moon entered in Cancer. It is not the full moon yet. It won't be until Friday morning. Here in Hawaii, it's going to be at 9:21 a.m. The moon will be full at exactly 20 degrees. And later on in the afternoon, Uranus goes direct in Taurus. Now, I started talking about it initially, but I'm going to do a recap, okay, because the moon is now in Cancer. I'm sure you guys have been feeling this, and, you know, it's been building up to this, okay? So, Cancer energy, imaginative, sympathetic, protective, tenacious, nurturing, devotion, loyalty, patience. It's also very sensitive and romantic. And Cancer, as you guys may or may not know, is one of the most psychic signs. The water signs are. Every sign has some kind of psychic ability, but it's up to you to discover. I kind of feel like we're Pokemon, to where we have different gifts of different magnitudes. Okay, had to pause it. Pause it at 111. Ha ha ha. So anyways, a lot of you guys could be seeing repeating numbers. I had a reading yesterday where this guy came in and he didn't reveal a lot, and actually he actually tried to start he was trying to talk, and I'm like, no, wait, let me take a look and roll the cards out before you start trying to feed me any information. I want to see what I get, right? Some people don't understand when you come in for a reading, it's best not to completely spill your guts, okay? You have a question, let me put the cards out, let me ask the questions, okay? Because if you tell me everything, the cards will confirm it, but then there's no element of surprise, and there's no confirmation that the cards are actually telling you something. I mean, and I almost want to say, you know, when the cards come out, it could click something in you to tell me those elements of the story. I don't know. That suddenly occurred to me. Okay, so let me finish with the Cancer energy. Cancer is talented in artistic or literary ways. They're able to work best in their own setting, at their own pace, without a time limit. They're delicate and gentle. They can appear aggressive, but truly they're vulnerable under the surface. That's why the Cancer symbol is a crab, right? Hard shell on the outside, soft on the inside. Okay, and some of the issues of the shadow side is they can let their feelings fester, and it gives the appearance of being moody. They can be quiet as they sulk, or, you know, they're sinking into self-pity. And also, at the same time, they have quick shifts in temperament, so it feels bipolar. Like, you can be like, oh my God, the world's gonna end. Oh my God, the world's gonna end. Did you just bake bread? You know, just snap out of it, snap into it. I want to say a quick flipping the switch is what I call it, okay? And shadow side can be emotional exhaustion from that, okay? That takes a lot of energy to switch back and forth, okay? To have to deal with things, put them aside, and then, you know, it's a forced imbalance, and then forcing yourself to balance and ground, okay? Also, too, Cancer is at their best in committed relationships, although one of the hugest problems they have is mistrusting love, and a lot of it is because they don't feel they deserve it. They feel unworthy of attention, therefore they do not trust or believe that they can receive, or that they deserve to receive. Okay, other shadow side issues: fearful, possessive, moody, critical, self-pitying, nagging. This can affect the stomach, digestive system, body fluids, lymph glands, the soft areas in the midsection. Also, Cancer is the breasts. Okay, now additional, wow, that was loud. Okay, damn soda machine. Anyway, so additional channeled observations. Channeled information and observation. Sorry guys, I've barely begun to drink my coffee. And we did have a transit with Mercury yesterday, which is making talking a little bit difficult for me, besides the tooth thing. Okay, so additional channeled information and other observations. Okay, what cancer can stand for, besides actual cancer, like the dis-ease. United States, total eclipse of the heart. You deserve it. Nobody deserves this more than you. Just desserts, or eating just desserts. Fears, sensitivities, and sensitivities is emotional, spiritual, and physical. Like, what are we in? Sun in Capricorn. So you could be feeling extra sore as this Cancer energy is coming in and wondering, God, why do I feel like I was run over by a truck? But literally, you could have been run over by a truck, or had some kind of accident, and it seems to be acting up, or things are flaring up more than usual. Like your bones could be creaking. That's with the Capricorn energy. So many things possible could happen. Okay, and I was getting a build up too. So this could be like heart attack, cardiac arrest, build up in the heart, plaque in the arteries. That's also one of my channelings. Okay, let me get back to this. Just desserts, I said. Yeah, you may be feeling like eating just sugary stuff. Sensitivity, nurturing, protection, security, and that's also like a coat or a jacket, such as painting an extra coat or getting a new coat or wrapping something in something else to give it an extra layer of protection. So layers also. Security, securities. So this can be, like paper securities. This can be your physical possessions. This can be your home. This could also be feeling safe, like you do with your mom. Cancer is also the mother. Home security system, reservations, cares, concerns, worries, empathy, sympathy, feelings, trust. And this also means not only is it an emotional trust, it's also a physical trust, as in a piece of paper, like a banking trust, or a property trust, or a living will and trust kind of deal. Okay, or trust can be like some kind of agreement. Okay, excuse me. Receiving. So that's being open to. Babies, home and family. Reception, receptivity, giving back, or being open to receiving and giving back. So that's a transaction. That is an exchange. So, and that is also sharing. Okay. Then we have memories, as in the past, when you were young, past life, ancestors, possessions, the things you own, luxuries, roots, growth, foundation, love, storefront, establishment, a place or to place, or your place. I already said the breast and the stomach. It's also support, help, aid, and those letters in particular, AID and ADE, as in like lemon aid. Get it? Okay. Assistant, assistance, help. I was also getting like green and silver, but I think the green and silver has more to do with Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus in Taurus is direct too, so we'll get to that in a minute. Shell coverings, sea animals with shell coverings, systems of support, and that is along with Neptune, the sea animals. Systems of support, or a system. Structure support, or a build, like a version. So aversion kind of feels like a kind of prejudice. Basically, I don't like. And then we have build up, like like an application, an application on your phone. What build is this? The original, if it's got updates, upgrades, or patches. So this can be, upgrades and patches to possessions that you already own. So it's like taking pride and fixing your belongings. See, plaque, like plaque in the arteries. Plaque is in like an honor, employee of the month kind of deal, or something similar. Ideas about who, what, or where home is. Security in the home. So this can be alarms. This can be, making sure that the locks are all good. Maybe, the doorbell with a security camera, that kind of deal. What else? Emotional security. Are you in? Are you out? Are you with me? Homes, family, ideas about family, emotional security and relationships, family protection. Protecting the family. So that's Mama Bear. Roots, pregnancy. Physical security, financial security, spiritual security, and possession of spirit as well, like spiritually possessed. Okay, so that would be all the Cancer energy I was feeling. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some things missing out of there. For the most part, I want to say that I'm going to go ahead and go into the next moon because I'm already seeing it. And I knew this yesterday, and here's yet another lesson. When things pop into my mind, I need to write them down, or I can't just make a video and be like, hey, the royal family. And what? Possibly do a reading, but I leave my cards here at the shop. I do not take my work home with me, unless it's, enjoyable reading. Basically, so the next moon after the full moon in Cancer. Now the eclipse energy lasts 6 months. Okay, so the full moon has the potential to finish out or close out or come full circle within the next 6 months. Cancer likes to work at their own pace, but there is this feeling of things speeding up, so it may be sooner than 6 months. Just because of the Cancer determination and concentration on the end product, I want to say, or the prize, eye on the prize. Okay, so also today your intuition may be really, really strong. You're open to change in the future. Any changes that you make could attract you some luck. And on the same note, if there's something that's been bothering you, sorry about that. You guys know I work in a store. That's why I never do any lives, because I don't know what could happen. Okay, so I talked about Cancer, and that tomorrow is the full moon, and that Uranus going direct in Taurus. Okay, so Uranus, freedom, breaking free. So you'll notice that there's a lot of meat-free products coming up, or plants based on plants, or foods based on plants. And I kind of laughed. They're like plant-based meats, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Hello, we used to eat only plants before we started hunting for meat. Hold on one more time, guys. Okay, back again. Okay, so meat-free, changes to the meat, changes to the milk, changes to the cows. It's also Mother Earth, so Uranus and Taurus, I already said that there was going to be an upsweep in earthquakes. I don't see any lava at this second, but like with the sun conjuncting Mercury also, that could be sparkles. Traveling sparks, like it could go poof, maybe put out some ashes or give us a little sparkle show. I do not know. Capricorn is also Earth too. Okay, I'm hearing Matterhorn. I wonder what... It's usually like working in... Taurus is agriculture. Virgo is underground. So Capricorn would be goat. That's like mountain goat. So Sun conjunct Mercury in Capricorn. That's like an explosion on the mountain. From deep inside the earth, somewhere in the United States. The other day I was getting Ring of Fire also. I'm not too sure. Here in Hawaii, we're already done with the lava deal. Sorry guys, I'm munching on my food. We're already done with the lava deal. It's been a while, and I do remember some of the psychics I watched saying that there would be an uptick again. I'd forgotten about Uranus going direct. Okay, Uranus going direct, and then I'm looking for the Uranus squaring Mars. And I already told you guys, I haven't gone through it yet. I mean, I did my retrograde chart. I did my planet placement charts, you know, when planets are going to be in the sign, the solar eclipse. I need to do my full moon chart and the big events chart so I can see the energies that are going to be in play. Okay, I keep talking about the conjunction. There's going to be 3 major conjunctions this year. The first one is already happening. And that would be the Saturn conjuncting Capricorn. Did I say Saturn conjuncting Capricorn? I meant Saturn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Mercury conjunct. Wait. Okay, I lied. Oh, I'm sorry. That happens on Sunday, the 12th. It will be exact. There's a lot of 22 energy. Okay, so you're being forced to master yourself. 1717, just as I looked at it. Okay, wishes coming true. What else did I want to go over? Uranus, shock. Besides the meat-free and the earthquakes. Oh, duh, Taurus. This would be changes to rules in the government concerning money, concerning government, probably laws, yeah. Changes concerning marriages, changes concerning education. This would be laws, rules, stipulations. And also, I want to say punishment. Because Taurus is open assault. Uranus is shocking. So that's kind of like dropping the bomb. And I just heard again, thank God for the bomb. I heard that the other day. Thank God for the bomb. So, oh, that's what I wanted to mention also. The Saturn and Pluto conjunction, fatal attraction, committing to your heart's desire. For some, and okay, now I'm hearing bloodletting. I've been channeling a bunch of stuff. I've been writing it down in my books. I can't always use that information, and that's kind of why I do this little astrological talk before I begin. I probably should just put the time when I start the reading in the description box. Oh, also chaos. It seems that all the laws are changing. It's going to be real confusing as everybody settles down for the next 6 months and tries to get used to. I think I talked about use and used to yesterday. Okay, yesterday we had Mercury in Capricorn sextiling Neptune. Okay, so I said that's like, oh, I want to get a beer or something like that. So it was people requesting something, like somebody who really didn't deserve it, or people asking you to do things for them. Oh, can you go buy me a bag? Oh, can you get me a beer? Oh, can you do this for me? Oh, Can you find out what date, blah, blah, blah. And it's somebody who has abused your trust before or has a bad habit of asking you for too much. Okay, so there were a lot of requests, and like yesterday, my ex asked me, well, he asked my younger son, hey, can you ask your mom what day we divorced? So my answer is, that is not my problem. I don't know, and I ain't going to look it up. He can go look it up. It's a matter of public record. And so my son messages it back. And then here comes the next message. Oh, I looked it up. It cost me $20. There is no record. Really? Sorry. Guess you're going to have to figure that out. I got nothing to do with you. So I had to tell my son once again, you know, asserting the boundaries. First of all, I have nothing to do with that man. Second of all, I don't appreciate him asking you to ask me to do something. The answer is no. Okay, you can figure that out on your own. I'm not your secretary. Don't ever bother me again. End of story. Who the fuck do you think you are? Really? You want me to do something for you? You're an adult. Figure it out. If anything, tell your new wifey-to-be to figure it out, because I ain't your maid. And I have nothing to do with you. End of story. I will not. Okay, so there could have been requests from people who have previously abused you in some sort of way. And I didn't realize that at first. You know, initially I thought it was like, oh, I want a beer. No, it's somebody else asking you to get them one. Okay, now not all of them are bad. Not all of them are outrageous. I mean, it could have been like literally, it could have been your best friend being like, hey, can you go buy me a bag of weed? Which, you know, if you're all good with that, then you're all good with that. That's not a big deal. If it's a friend and somebody you authentically care for, but if it was somebody who abused you, who was toxic to you, trying to ask you for a favor, read between the lines, brah, okay? Read between the lines. Okay. I've covered all these energies. Oh yeah, the Sun conjunct Mercury, a bright idea. It could also be explosive anger that was part of a previous repeated pattern. It could have been deep inside internally a growing discomfort. I'm not comfortable with this. It's kind of feel like it's taking from me. So it could be a fight when somebody explodes. I do too much for you, or you cost too much, or you take too much from me. You expect too much. You're expecting too much from me. I don't think so. Okay, anything else? Okay. Pretty much I already covered a lot of things. Oh, and the Mercury conjunct Saturn in Capricorn. Also on Saturday as the moon moves into Leo. Oh, and I mentioned the royal family with Leo. That would be burns, sunburns, flash fires, heroes, first responders, representatives, ego, live, alive, evil with the Capricorn energy. Florida, cocaine, bright lights, yellow. Royalty and privilege, coward. Acknowledgement, don't shoot, as in don't take a picture, or don't look, or look and shoot. Strike a pose, a strike. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Bullying, shameful, shameless, cheaters, bird of paradise, bird of prey. Also, to live and die in LA. The pleasure or the pain. Okay, what else did I have under Leo? So all these energies, the reason why I'm going over so much is because all these energies are mixing and they're coming up, they're in my face, okay? So they're telling me, hey, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Okay, so Leo is the energy of healthy self-esteem. It's authoritative, it's playful, vibrant, broad-minded, colorful. Okay, and I've been getting colorful things also. I was wondering where that came from. The Leo is ruled by the sun, so it is attached to the sun, this color spectrum that I've been seeing lately, the rainbow. Okay, Leo is affectionate, outgoing, has an instinct for leadership. They have heart-centered emotions. Okay, they learn quick when there's feelings involved, but they also refuse to be hampered by other people's rules. I will not bend to your authority. They're extremely intelligent and hospitable, and they have little sympathy for petty and narrow-minded people. Okay, they also like attention, give it to me. They're highly expressive, and they can be drawn to theater, music, painting, and the arts, showbiz. Okay, what did I see? There was something also that could have been like a talent for acting. So somebody could be just playing the role, I want to say, also sometime in the next couple of days or so. This energy has been spreading out. Also Jupiter with the nodes, right? It's spreading. So, where I used to be able to tell you guys, yeah, you'll be able to feel the moon energy, approximately 2 to 3 days before. Now it's feeling like today's, it is 2 days. Okay, well, yesterday was 3 days. So it had spread. I'd heard that yesterday, and I was thinking the day before. So that's 5 days. It's actually, the spread of the energy seems to have expanded. Yeah, Jupiter with the nodes again. Royalty, privilege. Confronting problems head on. Lifting people's spirits. Having high hopes and high expectations. You want everyone to admire you, so there could be flirting issues also. That's self-indulgent, self-centered, conceiting, overbearing, bossy, jealous, possessive. Okay, that's 3 times we've heard possessive with the Cancer moon, the Uranus and Taurus, also Capricorn and Saturn. So a lot of people can, if there's shit going sideways, they can literally act like they're possessed. But of course with the strong Capricorn, there could be Capricorn Cancer possessed by the devil. Occasionally possessed by the devil. Oh my God. Yeah, flipping the switch. It's kind of crazy. I know it's ridiculous. I keep talking about this, but I just want to hammer home, and then when I go home, I get extra messages too. So I want to pass those on to you to let you know what you'll be seeing and what you're having to deal with. Okay, also, that same day, Saturday, Mercury conjunct Saturn. Methodical, patient, point by point, refusing to budge. I was going to say accounting for, or what do you call it? There's this, and there's this, and there's this. It's almost like I did this, I did this, I did that. This feels like also another, I want you to do this for me. Can you give me some of your, I want you to do this for me. Yeah, Saturn, time, commitment, limitations. So this is somebody wants to lock you in to doing something, or you could be talking about or running around and doing errands in terms of work for your father. Whatever you're committing yourself to, you could be running errands, doing paperwork, traveling in order to, I want to say furnish something, so it almost feels like provide something, agreeing to provide something, or asking somebody wants you to commit to something. Yeah, somebody's asking you to commit to something. Once again, you know, do this for me. But yesterday's one, with when the moon was in Gemini, it was funny, and there could have been a joke. Somebody could have taken a jab at you, but it was funny. You know, it was comical. It wasn't meant to be angry or irritating. But this one is like ego. You need to do this, or we're gonna go do this, or fuck, why do I have to do this? It can go either way, okay, guys, because what I'm telling you, I try to tell you the positive, what I can channel off of that, but remember, there's always an opposite side. So if something I'm getting is positive, remember now, there is also the chance that somebody has a square or an opposition, so they can do the exact opposite. So if I say, yeah, you know, they're going to ask you to do something, like I was just telling you, somebody who doesn't belong asking me for anything asked me for something, and I said no. And on the other hand, on the same day, I had 3 other people whom I love dearly ask me to do something, and I said yes. You know, so be very discriminative. Help who deserves it. Also the Cancer energy. Work for whoever deserves it. Also the Cancer and Capricorn energy. Commit to whoever deserves it. Okay, also Saturday, besides Leo, there's a grand fire trine. So this can be big ego, prone to depression, not wanting to budge. It could be big ego, but on the positive note, you can be very passionate and love life. Okay, the grand fire trine is enthusiasm, self-confidence, and creative flair. Okay, so basically is, I don't think so, I'm not doing that for you, or you know what, this is good for me, I think I'm going to start doing this today. So it's committing to a particular discipline is what it feels like. Okay, so that's for the recap. So back to, what is today? Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. So, numbers of the day, 9 and 14. 9 is about endings. It's unconditional love and forgiveness. 14 is about declaring. Okay, it's grounding within oneself, expressing strength or expressing belonging or security. It's also social media. So you could be talking about or inspiring others. Okay, I'm hearing how I found my way home or back home. So this feels like somebody's, you know, basically like, okay, I'm back. Either you're in this wonderfully loving relationship and you guys have established that you're committed to each other and that you're committed to the extra work that it's taking for whatever situation that you have going on right now. 14 also equals 5. Okay, so this could be an end to changes, or this can be like, okay, well, this is what it is, you know, I forgive you, I have a lot of compassion, I love you. 9 can be unconditional love. And 14 can be declaring your unconditional love, declaring your patience, because you are adamant about working this out. So that's 2 5s, guys. 2 5s today. 5s, gifts, changes, surprises, boundaries, the bottom line, your fence, where you stand, where the buck stops here kind of deal. Okay, and I don't need to go over any of the other numbers. Okay, we'll get to the numbers on the days that they're for. Okay, so without further ado, I know I've been talking for 34 minutes. We'll get to the reading. I haven't even looked at the 2 cards I've dropped so far, nor have I shuffled the other ones. Okay, so poverty, First card, barely being able to meet the basic needs. So first off, what I see is 37 and 33. That's a lot of threes. Communication, traveling, joy, ideas, talking. So poverty is barely being able to meet the basic needs. There's that rat again. There's been a lot of rats popping up. It's up to you to kill them off or to trap them. You might be about to set a trap as the moon goes into Virgo sometime in the next couple of days, or you might have been trapping them already and might be successfully wiping them out one by one. Barely being able to meet the basic needs. Even your cat is overwhelmed. I was going to say the cat might be acting different. They're not, it seems like they're not doing their usual job, almost like they're being affected by this energy also. They may have caught a mouse or two, but for the most part, you got to do it. Okay, so Kitty hasn't been quite coming through, and you know, the animals are going through changes too, Uranus and Taurus. Now we're about to see as it stations and goes direct. We're going to see what changes have been taking place internally with, you know, government, teachers, law, and education and marriage and all those paradigms, people's beliefs. We're about to see what it's all about. For the last 5 months, as Uranus was retrograde, everything has been internal. There's been a lot of thinking, a lot of communication, a lot of arranging. So it's kind of like a debut or an announcement, announcing you're going to stop doing something. Like, all right, you know what? I quit smoking today, or I quit drinking. You know, I smoke, or it could be, you know, I smoke too much. A lot of you guys are already thinking about that. Whatever your addiction is, or whatever your habit is, you're definitely rethinking it. Or you're going broke, spending money on your bad habit. So it's time to revamp the habit, see what needs to go. So the kitty not doing its job might be making more work for you. And on the same note, everybody's got a lot of shit going on through their minds. I got to do this, I got to do that. Concern is the number 33. It's usually the builder of, and I would say trust. So this could be some kind of a consultant, therapist, could be a counselor, rehab, advisor, somebody who advises you of something. So you could be thinking, do I need help? Or what can I do? How can I help myself? Courthouse, adjudication. Courthouse is the number 23. So this could be, you know, filing some papers, picking up some papers, signing something, resigning to something, allowing something, or asking to be permitted for something. Judication, I always want to say judification. It's a number 30. So you could have put in an application, or you could have filled out some paperwork, and you're awaiting a decision whether you can move forward. This is if terms are satisfied, you've submitted something. Resign, re-sign, and submit. So for some of you guys, you're finishing up something that actually might have come up as an issue back in towards the end of, or towards the middle of June to the middle of July, when we had the new moon in Cancer. Oh yeah, with the full moon in Cancer, you always want to look back to the previous new moon, which was the Capricorn new moon total solar eclipse on Christmas Day. That one was at 4 degrees. Okay, so try and look back around that time to see what might have been happening. Also too, the new moon in Cancer that was back on July 2nd. Also check that to see what themes were happening, because both are directly related to what will be happening within the next 6 months related to this Cancer eclipse. Signing, re-signing and submitting. Signing and submitting. So yeah, it could be an application. It could be... It's like you're rechecking something, or you're checking things off the list. You're accruing information. Adjudication is a number 30, so that talks about new information. So that could be a new disclosure, a discovery. 23 is also equals 5. There's a lot of 3s here, guys. There's a 3 in every single one of these numbers. So there could be a lot of traveling and running around. There could be a lot of talking. There could be a lot of questions that you have, information that you need, and some legwork that you need to take care of, errands. So some of you guys might be resigning to new errands. It could be related to a child. It could be related to traveling. Could be related to a car. Could be related to a partnership. It could be related to some information that you just found out. You also could be designing something. So you could be rejecting, challenging, officially rejecting something, officially challenging something, officially designing something. Okay, I'm hearing Rod Serling again. Submitted for your approval. Designing. So some of you guys could have created a legal contract, or some kind. You could be some kind of writing that had to be submitted or authorized or approved. Something on paper. And you're just waiting. It's presiding, or it's in the process of. Could be, you know, this could be a home loan too. This could be a loan officer. So it could be a loan officer. It could be a, I want to say what is that called? A family lawyer about a will. Trust, probate lawyer. There we go. That's what I was saying. A tax lawyer, a probate lawyer. This is Capricorn season, so this could be, you know, getting your GE license, getting your stuff trademark, setting up your business accounts, that kind of deal. Opening a bank account, opening a bank account or a trust, articles of confederation, articles of delegation. So it could be submitting a business plan too. Or it could be just finally writing down the structure, the standard operating procedures, or establishing standard operating procedures for yourself or for your business or for your home. Okay, so everything is getting everything in order. There's, you know, Sagittarius into Capricorn right now. Let's clarify concern. So it's basically like you're getting things set up for the long run, for the long haul. We're going to keep these as surprise until I start reading them. Clarify courthouse, please. And also, too, you may have previously decided you would extend your boundaries and allow something or somebody or information in. And I just heard, I'll be the judge of that. Okay, so decision is still notwithstanding, hasn't been made yet. It's still unclear if this is an ideal situation or healthy situation for you. Okay, so adjudication wants an extra card. This is reversed, and that wants an extra card. Clarify this unknown card. Okay, let's see what this is about. Poverty, barely being able to meet the basic needs, coming to an end. The road that we have traveled has left you exhausted. You're probably out of money, out of time, out of energy, and it might be making you go out of your mind. Just don't know what to do already. I feel like I've lost it all. I feel like I have nothing. Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Cups is disappointment. It's empty promises, broken promises, past heartaches. It's Mars in Scorpio. So that would be about executive decisions. Your painful past when you had to choose to make changes. Okay, when you had to breach somebody else's trust, or maybe somebody breached yours. This is past love lives. How things went wrong, how things went sideways. So this is not the first time that you felt like a relationship has drained you. Seven of Wands, Mars and Leo. So we've got two action energy, okay? Mars and Mars. We got Scorpio and we got Leo. So that's like inspiring rage, okay? You might end up getting mad at yourself. Why do I keep doing this? Seven of Wands. And this is all in your head, right? You're thinking this, like, oh my God, am I crazy? I feel like I have nothing. I'm tired. I feel like I've been so run ragged. This is not the first time this happened. This person always does this. But then again, I have a habit of picking people who do this to me. Remember the last person? Okay, I had to change my mind because it took everything from me. Seven of Wands, having the courage to stand up and fight for what is right. Mars in Leo. Okay, Mars is action, energy, and drive. Okay, Leo would be healthy self-esteem. Okay, so in the past, you've allowed in the past, you have allowed people to take from you, which only resulted in disappointment. Okay, now it kind of looks like you're almost in the same place, only not as bad because you've got some energy management here. Okay, also too, when this comes up, when things from the past keeps coming up, you're still working on changing. Okay, you've already decided, you know, Mars and Scorpio, judge, jury, executioner. You've decided that the past was toxic, actions from the past were toxic, and that you're not going to be wasteful with your energy. Okay, that means time, money, attention, love, or ideas. Okay, you may not be wanting to give somebody the time of day. So this can be, I don't have time for you, or I got nothing for you, I got no money for you, I got no love for you, you know. Even though I don't see the Nine of Pentacles here, this is somebody who manages their energy well. That's why this is the symbol of good fortune. Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of This, is also Sagittarius into Capricorn. So it's optimistic, it's expanding, it's adventurous, and it's also capitalizing on something. Expanding to capitalize, or capitalizing to expand. So some of you guys could really be needing some help. You could be applying for some kind of help or some kind of aid. And you realize that you failed in the past before, but this is not the past. You may not have anything. Some of you guys are banking on whatever this enterprise or new idea this is, whatever you're going to launch here. High Priestess, Two of Wands, and the Prince of Wands. High Priestess is about tapping into your own inner divinity, listening to your own intuition. Ruled the moon. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Okay, so this would be tapping in to understand and to know what to do. This would also be reflecting on the good points and the bad points. So this is really, you know, calculating and preparing and setting things up. I want to say safeguards, security measures. So you also could have been robbed and have nothing left. So this is like the continuation. Previously, you had things taken from you. You've got nothing left. So this could be making the decision to, God, full moon in Cancer, to secure yourself, to have financial security, to have energetic security, to have physical security, to have your home secured, your children secured. So you're making the decision. This is planning and goals, making the decision to go after what you want. Prince of Wands is ambition. So you know what you have to do. You know from previous experience that this time will be different. And you make that decision and you say, I know that this time will be different. Okay? This is basically deciding to go for it. Concern, like I said, the worrier, the consultant, the therapist, a tax attorney, a probate attorney, a lawyer, some kind of advisor. This could be a financial advisor. Okay, Six of Swords. You've learned your lesson. You want to be on the up and up. So, you know, creating paperwork, filling out paperwork, submitting paperwork, applications. Six of Swords, Mercury. Oh my goodness. La la la. We'll just wait for them to leave. Thank you. Six of Swords, Mercury in Aquarius. Okay. In the past, I've cried rivers. I failed before in businesses. I'm kind of stuck. How can I move forward? So this can also be having somebody, what is that when the IRS comes? Audit. This could be an audit. This could also be a business consultant or an advertising consultant. How can I move forward? In the past, I failed. In the past I was stuck. In the past, things weren't really clear. Can I get a breakdown? Can you help me? I'm very confused and I'm stuck at where I'm at. I can't seem to grow my business. I can't seem to get ahead. I'm losing money. What can I do? Queen of Cups and Five of Pentacles. Nurturing, kindness, compassion. Gemini into Cancer. So that is right now. This energy that is appearing here right now. Okay. Traveling to secure things. So yeah, once again, running errands. I've heard that I can refinance my home. So some of you guys could be refinancing. That's what this resubmitting is. Refinancing, waiting for a decision. Refinancing, re-upping, readjusting. This could be a consolidation. This could be a bill collector. So some of you guys could be paying off creditors and bill collectors. Because you don't want to get that. You don't want to be audited. You don't want to, how can you best, oh, and you know what, it's January. How can I get the best tax return possible? In the past, I've never done this before. So this could be a first time tax consultation in regards to a business that you've recently started, or in order to set up a business or a business account. What breaks can I take advantage of? I don't want to be left out. Yeah, so it's basically asking an advisor or consultant or a supervisor for help. This could be for some of you guys, you may have been left out of somebody's will. Somebody could have passed away that you really didn't, that you may have had a head bump with, and you feel like you rightfully own something or rightfully should have a portion just because you're your family. So this almost feels like somebody was left out of something, left out of mom's will, or I want to finish, I want to close the ghost. Some of you guys could have been dreaming about your parents or your mother. Some of you guys, somebody's seeing a psych for closure on issues with both the parents. The mother could have been really dominating, so that says a couple of things like, yeah, with Taurus, Mercury and Taurus, my mother was intimidating. She took any independence that I had. A lot of you guys won't recognize this, okay? Because this is in your history, and the Hangman talks about being stuck until you learn to view things in a different light. It's also number 12, which is about closure. Six of Swords is the past. Okay, so you could be closing things out, okay, giving a peaceful send-off to the past in order to live in the present. Okay, some of you guys had mommy issues. You may be estranged from the mother. So you may be talking to somebody about that, or you could be talking about some kind of abuse. The Mercury and Taurus, talking, communicating, listening, traveling. And then the Taurus symbol, Uranus and Taurus, talking about the past. Some of you guys need to get to the root of what the problem is, and a lot of it is the childhood. You may have been stripped of your power. Every time the parents said, no, you can't do that, it was from their own fears. My mother always told me no. So you were never allowed any kind of freedom. You might have been restricted. You might have been bullied because of your mother's personal fears, and even your father too, because the Capricorn is the father. So there's mommy and daddy authoritative issues. One of them pretty much bullied you. Anytime you like something, no, you can't have that, or no, you shouldn't like that. You were slowly untaught to be you. Anytime you expressed anything about yourself, you were told that was wrong. And it was dismissed. Oh, you shouldn't like that. You should like this, because that's what everybody else likes. Okay, so this was the training. Your early childhood years was your training to be sheeple, just like your parents. You were just livestock. You're being trained to be livestock like the rest of the sheeple. Courthouse adjudication. The Emperor presiding. Ooh. Tower guys. Son of a bitch. Okay, so making a decision. The Emperor is about achievement, control, and power. Last time I looked at this card, I saw the 2 eagles. That was the day that Iran fired the 2 missiles on our base in Iraq. Okay, so I thought it might have been like 2 assassinations, but it was 2 targets. So I'll have to remember that when I see it like that. That means targeted. You've been targeted. Okay. Also, I was getting satellites. Okay, so there's a lot of watching, a lot of spying, a lot of observation. Guys, okay, I feel like I need to tell you the Big Ben. So before I finish this, I'm going to read to you the channelings I got the other day, and you will be seeing elements of this all around, all over. Oh, crazy. Okay, so back on October 25th, I got Susie and the Banshees. Oh, your city's a lies and dust, my friend. Ooh, creepy. And then I hadn't written anything else in here because I've had little channelings. And I've been mainly putting them in my readings because I don't like to take my work home. Okay, so the fatal attraction with the Saturn conjunct Pluto. I was getting dead inside, the devil inside, sexual abuse, abusive, push buttons, lights, acquire, the acquisitions and gains. Okay, on the 7th, which was, what is today, the 9th? Okay, so this was 2 days ago. The capital, zealot, black star, icy results, ISIS, like, you know, icing a cake, or put something in refrigeration, or puts it on hold. And of course ISIS with the terrorist and the goddess. Homeland Security, final chance, ISIS results, Ben Franklin, $100. Packing, stacking, restrain, retrain, interfere, interference, sign, SINE, permits, bloodletting, spilling blood, compile, configure, collect, collector, home tech, wrongs, wronged, lemonade, clunker, lemon, AAA, the letters ADE, Oliver, Ward, award, olive, supervise, supervisor, supervision, oil, olive oil, branching out, franchise, France, French, conehead, we come from France, let, sublet, rent, allow, allowance. I also was getting the name Steve, and I, satellite, watchers, clear, clearance, sell out, across the universe, arc as in the arc, and arcs as in sparks. Archie. Okay, now I was getting Archie a couple of days ago, like I was telling you, in regards to the royals, because I was seeing arches everywhere. So arches is bending. So this can be like bending the rules or bending over backwards. Okay, that would be Cancer. Black hole in the sun, arches, curve. I hope someday. Pokey, poke, jab, stab, stick, grassy ass, gracious, turning green. I've noticed a lot of things are turning green too. And moss. I said ward, yeah. I said award. Award as in honor, and a ward as in now you belong to me. And an accident, which there are no accidents. So capital NP and lowercase pl. So, I don't know, immediately what came to the top of my head was no problem and please. So that's, you know, a please and thank you. That's very refined to use your manners. I believe that's C Cancer. Reset, set up, sit, sat, rest, windows, rear window, Basin, my grandson Basin. Rockets, Challenger, braid, straps, belt. Big Ben destruction. Sorry guys, that's how the message came in. Big Ben destruction. So that could, that could definitely be the watchtower, the clock, Big Ben. Or this could be some guy named Ben that gets into some kind of scandal with the Capricorn energy. Okay, don't know. Or it could be a Big Bend destruction. It could be something that's bent, a roll. It could be a rulers. Oh, emperor, rulers, rolls. The power behind the throne. Okay, so bending for somebody, allowing somebody to do something may completely destroy a structure, right? Like when the framework bends, it can rupture and break. Okay, substitute, submarine, satellite, black. I keep getting black star and dark star. I also got the phrase dark star fell to earth. Along with that, sorry guys, antichrist, evil, just because of the Capricorn energy, which is the devil. Custom, customize, customer, customizer, ring of fire, bend, bottleneck, a crook in the neck, spurs in the neck, pain in the neck, pain in the heart, broken heart. Jet set, ties, flyers, binds, tires, ropes, bonds, broken, breached, notes, noted, tones, toned, stone, stoned, honest, drones, and will. Okay, now will can be, inheritance will, or it can actually be somebody's name. Okay, so those were all the things that I got the other day that I felt compelled to write down. Ooh. Oh, wow. So there is a relationship that is being presided over. It could be like a TRO. It could be a divorce. It could be, let's see. Wow. Dude, what the heck? Okay, so this little pack here, remember I showed you the tower? it started with the Fool. It ended with the Tower. Wow. That's crazy. So there's something brand new coming in. This could very well be the Cancer energy because, today we started at 0 degrees Cancer as of midnight, right? The new energy coming in. Some of you guys, you could literally be a new mom. There's something that you applied for that states that you're in possession of, or that you're the mother of, or that you're the owner of, or you're the proprietor of. Could be supervisor or advisor of. So it's some kind of help, aid, assistant. It's about your status. Filing paperwork about your status. Filing a status change, new information. The Emperor, achievement. So whatever it is, you've submitted the paperwork for it. You've established something. I want to say so noted. So noted be. So mote it be. And it is so. Legal status, or certifying something, or this could be an application to be awarded something. Could be a grant through school, could be custody of or possession of something. So it could be like maybe you've broken up with your boyfriend and you've recently filed papers for custody of the child, because technically nobody has custody until custody is stated, unless you are married, which is automatic. Okay, so you could be waiting for that to come in to change your status. Until then, your status hasn't been changed. You're kind of like in limbo. Okay, so awaiting movement and progress forward. Okay, my God. The Fool. striking out on your own. I want to say just you and your dog again, because basically this is alone time. Going on your own journey. It is Uranus energy. So we have Uranus and Mars. And I actually talked about, having an explosion if we have Uranus and Mars. So this can be the Fool, Uranus, sudden. This is Uranus going direct, bringing in a new energy or making the energy visible in the physical realm, because Taurus is physical. We've got all this Capricorn energy, so it's like instant manifestation. So we're going to get to see, I want to say, visual proof, concrete proof of manifestations that we have been working on. This is a new, clean cycle. Somebody wants to start a new life or a fresh life. This is just like starting over. Okay, so right here, somebody could have death is reversed. You don't know if this is, you don't know when this is going to come to an end. You may have recently gotten some communication, so you might want to pass that information on. When will this end? Trying to stay balanced. You want to begin your new life. You want to begin. For some of you guys are training for all those broken promises. When you were with this person or when you were in this situation, you weren't able to focus on anything else. There's empty promises. I promise I will do this for you. So somebody could have made you promises in the past that they were going to do something, or that they were going to allow something, that they were going to stop something. They're making me look at the empty promises, the little black star right here on the end of the curved sword. So this could be like something slid, like you might have let somebody slide even though they promised you something, or they could have not lived up to your expectations. So you could have given them a warning or given them a stern warning. You could have bent a little bit for them, but it kind of took a piece out of you. This could be a new allowance also. Just on that note, somebody might be starting to get allowances, allotment, or they're being allowed to do something. This is Mars and Gemini. We've got a lot of Mars in so-and-so cards up here. So that's a lot of action. We do have that alchemical flame of initiation coming up. Okay, and with Uranus going direct, we will have all planets direct until February. So there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of running around, a lot of catching up, and a lot of setting up. This is learning. This is studying. This is investigating. There could be a new investigation or a new search. You're on your own. You figure it out. Okay, or on your own and by yourself, you got time to learn what you need to learn. I want to say Groundhog Day. This is kind of like Groundhog Day, guys. If you haven't taken the time to, if you haven't taken the time to notice the little details and learn about yourself and learn about others, you're going to repeat your mistakes over and over again until you get it right. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend that you watch Groundhog Day by Bill Murray. Okay, he's a reporter, and he's an ass. He's an ass. Okay, he treats people like crap. He thinks he's just so awesome when he's really this drunk. And what happens is he meets this woman and he falls in love. And one day, I guess I can't remember exactly, but I think he did something to her. But anyways, he wakes up and the same day starts over and over and over again. And he's like, really? What the fuck? So initially, he starts doing, he's like, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. And he does things like does everything he wants. He has all the time in the world, so you know he can go to NASCAR and drive 300 miles an hour and kill himself because he's gonna wake up in the bed the next morning and start the day over, right? And he knows this, so he gets all the fun out of his system. Okay, and then he starts getting bored. Okay, so he starts going through the day, and the thing is, everybody else resets, so nobody knows him. He's literally all alone. So he sets about on this course of learning about people every day and saves the day with everyone. And he tries different people. He figures out eventually that he has to help people or he has to do something right, but he doesn't know how. So every day he tries something different and he learns from it. The next day, it's reset and he gets to start again. Okay, so this is a reset of learning for a lot of people. Okay, we're having a massive collective wake up. So there's a lot of people who are suddenly going to be choosing the red pill, or they've chosen the red pill and they're moving forward with their new beliefs. Okay, developing their own personal, I want to say religion, but it's not religion, it's spirituality. Okay. Yeah, so you may have to get moving, and there might be some things that you never really had the time to learn, or things that never interested you before, but here you are, fresh, clean life, fresh, brand new slate, ready to learn because you've had a change of perspective. You've learned your lesson. You didn't want to get left out. Okay, you may have been alone for the longest time, but you may have also realized that you're never truly alone, that we're all one. Your eyes may have just been pried open. 10 of Cups, success, go, unconditional love. This is being satisfied. This is being happy. Okay, finally something that agrees with you when previously you've had nothing but pain, heartache, and disappointment. Now you're finding your path. It's time to celebrate. Look at that, 3 of Cups. This can be a party, a small party. This can also be a successful business meeting or an interview for an assistant. This can also be, for some of you guys, somebody's stabbing you in the back. 7-7. I want to say the evil 7-7. Okay, what do we have? Okay, now I'm looking for the 7s. Here's another one. 7-7-7. Jackpot. 3 7s, guys. Okay, that means somebody's in or somebody's out. For some of you guys, there was some interference. Somebody interfered in your relationship. And I guess apparently it was their fantasy or their dream. For those of you who have not learned your lesson, this could be better horizons. I was going to say it's possible that this person was toxic. Okay, I'm hearing, I might like you better if we slept together. I might like you better if we slept together. I might like you better if we slept together, but there's something in your eyes that says maybe. And that's never. Never say never. Okay, so this could be somebody seeing somebody else happy, wanting to interfere with that. They want to break you down. They want to destroy you. This is like, they want vengeance. So this could be like a previous employer, a previous husband, a previous relationship. Somebody sees that you're doing well and that you're progressing and happy, and they hate it. They can't stand it. Okay? Interference, many choices, and the Tower, a breakdown of structure. They don't like that you're happy. This is frenemy, haterade. Okay. Frenemy, haterade. This could be a friend, though. You could find out that a friend betrayed you. Somebody who wasn't somebody who you considered a friend, but I guess you were just an option. It's almost like they always interfered in your love life. The vixen, the hoe, the bitch. Could be because they're jealous of you. The Tower comes in and breaks down any faulty structures or foundations for you to rebuild. Okay, so this could be somebody's really happy with their life, and somebody could interfere and talk shit to them, say something mean to them. This is like the bursting of their bubble. They're trying to burst their bubble. This could be somebody offering to. I feel it's possible that somebody could communicate with them. You should come out with me. You should have dinner with me. You should have drinks with me. Trying to... This is almost like an offer for a date. There's somebody out there who has a standing offer to come over and party with them. Venus and Scorpio, very sexual, very intense fantasy. So this person could be like flashy, fake, either the neighborhood hoe, hood rat, stripper, somebody who's questionable. You know, they kind of deal with people in low places. This could be a friend in low places. This could be a female or a male in low places trying to seduce you. For some of you guys, they go with the Tower. They completely destroy any structure that they have in favor of a fantasy. For others, this could be a surprise party. I want to say it could be a surprise party or something you deserve. 3 of Cups is a meeting. 7 is options. So you could have more than one option. It's up to you to choose. Ooh, look at that Tower. To clarify the Tower, main male and distant horizons. Yeah, for some of you guys, your man is going to leave you thinking that the grass is greener over there. Okay, distant horizons is about traveling. It's opportunity. It's expanding. It's looking for flying free, breaking free. It's also looking for where you're going to drop anchor. So somebody could suddenly detach from you, or they could suddenly change their minds and decide, I want out. Or this could be, I want to say, a marriage proposal. They could suddenly pledge to you, tell you that they love you and you make them happy, you fulfill them, and that you're the person of their dreams. This is a very beneficial, energy. Capricorn is responsible, determined, hardworking, loyal, trustworthy, sincere. They love to shower you with gifts when they have money. When they don't have money, they can be critical, nitpicky, cruel. And the critical, I mean bad, like bitchin'. Okay, so they can be a hard ass. They can be like, well, I bought this, and this. And you'd be like, well, I bought this, and this. I bought more than you. But they're still going to claim that they own everything. Okay, because they think they own everything. They think they own you. They think they own the air. And that is on the shadow side. Okay, because Capricorn energy on the positive side, it is about acquisitions. It's about fairness and honesty. Distant horizons is traveling. Actually, I want to read the book for you because it's opportunity, it's expansion, it's help, it's taking care. 36 is going that route. I'm going that route every single day. Being responsible on a daily basis. So they really have to decide. It's a big decision. I mean, it's nice to play in the situation that you're at. You can play house. You can play mommy. You can play daddy. But, you know, in reality, can you really accept everything that this entails? The time, the energy, the finances that you have to invest in something else, in your baby, whether it's an animal, a person, a business, an idea, you know, or just a thing in general. Okay, distant horizons, number 36, it equals 9. Okay, so that's unconditional love and positivity. Okay, so for distant horizons, this is an enabling and usually positive card. Here, a beautiful dreamlike ship with the gossamer rainbow sails lifts anchor to fly you to the wide shores of your wildest hopes. So this is like in my dreams. So yeah, definitely Jupiter in Capricorn. Literally, this card represents yearnings, dreams, hopes, and wishes. The significator is sailing to a new shore. Literally, the card is the sea, lakes, bodies of water, continents, faraway places, foreign people, and great distances, then the pathway. From this sense of foreign contact, it also suggests opening your mind, developing new views, becoming more spiritual or philosophical. Traditionally, its position is important. If next to a positive or hoped for card, it's currently just a vision. That is something unrealized, something that takes more concrete effort to make real. So it's more than just a daydream. With challenging cards, it suggests a mere fantasy. Okay, with false person, card 8, which we don't have, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this card can mean daytime, in contrast to the coffin. Daytime, the main male in the daytime. So for some of you guys, your man can be cheating on you in the daytime. And for others, this person is responsible on a daily basis, you know, for, like I was saying, for every day, the road you're traveling on every single day. Is this the journey you're going to take? Yes, I'm stepping up. I'm a leader. This is the card of dreams and fantasies. The card that follows this one will be coming to pass. But if a card is followed by this one, it will remain just a dream for the time covered by the reading. Hopes will come to pass if card 26 is next to this card. Okay, so this is basically saying for some of you guys, you wish that he would have chose you. It could also stand for a message from overseas. The timing is usually summer. Okay, so I don't think we're dealing on timing with this because we know this is like what energy is happening now. This message from overseas. Oh, by the way, guys, I live in Hawaii. The federal government considers us overseas. So, you know, the main male getting a message from overseas can be like, you know, if you live in Hawaii, it's from the mainland or some other country. Or if you live in the mainland, they might be getting a call from somebody here. I mean, or some other thing. So, overseas, the mainland, or another country. This card indicates a silver lining on the horizon. It can stand for foreign countries, wanderlust, voyages, broadening horizons, new perspectives, and visions. It also has everything to do with water and liquidity, for instance, ocean, seas, or drinks. Distant Horizons also announces the discovery of spirituality and new adventures. Okay, so I did basically sum it up and told you guys that's basically they're trying to decide. This is new. They're learning. They're learning that they're happy. They're very happy with you. Nobody can really interfere. And yes, they probably do drink. They drink a little more and they're not really clear about it. So it's in denial. Some of you guys are in denial that this person has cheated on you. And for some of you guys, you're finding out that this person is cheating on you or that they're leaving you. Okay, we have gone a long time. An hour and a half, my God. Let's get one card. So, by the way, I heard Doreen Virtue has changed her beliefs now. And a lot of people are like, oh, I'm getting rid of her decks or blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? She changed her beliefs, and anything she creates from now on will have that energy. Okay, these decks, they don't hold new energy. They only hold the energy she had when she produced them. Okay, guys, so don't panic. Oh, look at that. Moon and Cancer, you are safe. Okay, so for you guys out there, this is the bottom line. Now, like I said, there's going to be people who are having issues, but for the most part, if you're ascending, if your partner is ascending, you can see the results. Okay, this person has dedicated themselves to taking care of you. They're expanding their horizons. They're expanding their beliefs. This is really, really new for them. They are learning, but they unconditionally love you, okay? So, for your info, you are safe. Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. Well, if that doesn't say Cancer, full moon in Cancer energy, I don't know what does, guys. And one last one for my Hawaiian Healing Intentions deck, since I'm already an hour and a half. Oh, look at that. Love. Oh, that is one of the most beautiful cards, guys. Actually, I love this whole deck. But yeah, check it out, guys. On the Fool. Number 1, the Fool is number 0, yeah? So we're moving forward into love. Ke aloha. Number 1 is new beginnings, especially since it fell down right here, okay? New beginnings in love. My intention is to heal my heart and my patterns of pain, which I talked about right here in the past, to receive love and to know with absolute certainty that I am worthy of living a joyous, love-filled life. I am worthy. That also, additional Cancer energy, yeah? You are worthy of receiving love and allowing yourself to heal your physical and emotional pain. You're important enough to be taken care of. To heal your heart requires that you listen with compassion and presence to your deepest feelings. I did talk about being present, yeah? To your deepest feelings so that you can transform pain into light and love. When you honor yourself in these ways, the world will respond by matching your efforts, okay? So if you have been doing that for yourself and doing that around your partner will respond and match your efforts, guys. Okay, I guess I know the title. You are safe. All right, guys, I'm out. Love you. I'll see you guys next time.